14. Later, Governor
Hi friends, a pleasant good afternoon to all. My name is Nandini. I am studying 10th class. I am from TTWREIS Girls, Sirsila town. Okay, today our topic is classes. Before going to my topic, I want to ask you some questions. Okay, first question is, what do you mean by a word? Yes, group of letters, group of alphabets is known as a word. Okay friends, then what do you mean by a sentence? Yes, group of words is known as a sentence. Okay then, do all the group of words are known as sentences? No, we can't tell that all the group of words are sentences. Why then? Why we can't tell? Because what is sentence? A group of words is known as sentence, but it gives a complete meaning. Okay, a group of words which gives a complete meaning is known as sentence. Okay friends, based on this we are going to discuss about our topic, that is classes. Class. A class is a group of words which contains a subject and a verb, and it is not a sentence but it is a part of sentence. Okay, it may or may not give a complete meaning or complete thought to us. Okay friends, do you got it? What is class? Class is nothing but which contains, it is a group of words which contains a subject and a verb, and it is not a sentence but it is a part of sentence. Okay, it may or may not give a complete meaning or complete thought to us. So here in this slide, see friends, here you can see the classes. So up to now I have told you about classes. Now let us see an example. Okay, what is that? When we reached theatre, the film had already begun. Okay, okay friends, now only just observe when we reached theatre. Here we have a subject. What is that? That is we, and a verb reached. Okay, we have a subject and verb. Okay, this is one type of class. Now coming to another, the film had already begun. In this, the subject is film and began is the verb. Okay, in two classes we have a subject and verb. And what I have told to you, a class may or may not give a complete meaning. So if you observe here, when we reach a theatre, is it giving a complete meaning? No, it does not give a complete meaning. The film had already begun. This is giving a complete meaning. So this is an example for class. Okay friends, now in classes there are two kinds of classes. Okay, classes are two kinds. What are they? They are main class and subordinate class. First, what is main class? A main class is also a group of words which contains a subject and verb, and if a class, okay, if a class gives a complete meaning or complete thought is known as main class. Okay friends, coming to subordinate class, if a class does not give a complete meaning, we can call it as a subordinate class. Okay, okay friends, now let us see some examples in main class. I could not understand what he said. Okay, now compare both these classes. Which is giving the meaning? Yes, that's right. Here, I could not understand. Whatever it may be, but you can't understand. This is giving a complete meaning. Okay friends, so this is an example for main class. Coming to subordinate class, she reads a lot whenever she gets time. Okay, now tell me, which class does not give a complete meaning? Yes, what is that? Whenever she gets time, it is not giving a complete meaning. So this is the subordinate class. Okay friends, do you understand what is main class and what is subordinate class? Yes, I hope you have understand. Now, let us discuss about main class and subordinate class in detail by giving some more extra information. Okay, friends? Main class. It is also called as principal class or independent class. Okay? It gives a complete meaning or complete thought to us and it stands on its own. Okay? It does not depend on any other class. It stands on its own. This is about main class. Okay, friends. Now, observe some examples. Okay, friends. See in this slide. She reads a lot whenever she gets time. Here if you see, we have a subject. What is that? She. And verb is reads. Okay. Now compare both these sentences. Tell me which is giving a complete meaning. Yes, she reads a lot is giving a complete meaning to us. Okay, friends. So this is the main class. Okay. Let us see one more example. By that you can understand better about main class. Okay. He is honest though he is poor. Now tell me, friends, which sentence is giving a complete meaning? Yes, he is honest. In these two classes, this class is giving a complete meaning. So, this is an example for main class. Okay, friends, do you understand what is main class? Okay. Next, subordinate class. Okay. It is also called as dependent class and it does not give a complete meaning or complete thought to us and it does not stand on its own. Okay. Coming to main class, it can stand on its own, but when we come to subordinate class, it does not stand on its own. Okay. Always it depends upon the other class to get its meaning. Okay, friends. So this is about subordinate class. Okay. In this also we have some examples. Observe those examples. As soon as I reach home, I shall ring you up. So, in this sentence, if you can see, which is highlighted? Yes, as soon as I reach home. This is highlighted in this sentence. Then why? Because it does not give a complete meaning to us. Here you can observe, as soon as I reach home. You reach home, then what next? What are you going to do? We don't know anything. So, this class does not give a complete meaning. Okay? So, what I have told to you? The class which does not give a complete meaning is called as subordinate class. Okay, friends? Now, let us see one more example. Before we reached, the train had left. Okay? Before we reached, the train had left. Now tell me, in these both classes, compare them and tell me which does not give a complete meaning. Yes, before we reached, it does not give a complete meaning. Okay, you have reached, then what did you do or what are you going to do? So, here it does not give a complete meaning to us. Okay, and friends, observe in this slide, see in this slide, before we reached, the train had left. Without the class, the train had left, did it give a complete meaning? It does not have a complete meaning. But before we reached, when this class is depending upon the main class, it is getting a complete meaning. Isn't it? Yes. Okay. So, the subordinate class, when it is depending upon the main class, it is getting a full meaning. So, we can call it as a subordinate class. Okay, friends? Do you understand now what is main class and what is subordinate class? Yes, I hope you have understand about main class and subordinate class. Okay, friends? These are two kinds of classes. Next, again we have subordinate class. In this subordinate class, we have three types. Okay? So, subordinate classes are three types. Then what are they? Here see in the slide, friends. They are noun class, adverb class, adjective class. Okay? These are the three types of classes in subordinate class. Now, first let us discuss about noun class. Okay? Noun class. Noun class is also a subordinate class. It functions as a noun and it answers the question what. Okay? It gives the answers for the question what, and it begins with one of these conjunctions. What are they? Here if you see in the slide, they are that, how, what, where, when, whatever, whomever. These type of conjunctions are used in noun classes. Okay? Noun class begins with these type of conjunctions. Okay friends, this is about noun classes. Okay, now let us see some examples. By that you can find the noun class. Okay, you can find the noun class in a sentence. Okay, first example. I know that she is a teacher. Okay, what do you know? Tell me, what do you know? You know that she is a teacher. Okay, if you observe here, for the question what, this noun class is giving the answer. Okay, got it? Yes, I know that she is a teacher. Now tell me, which is the noun class here? Here, that she is a teacher is the noun class. Why? Because for the question what, this noun class is giving the answer. Okay, what do you know? You know that she is a teacher. Okay, this is about noun classes. Now, let us discuss about adverb classes. Okay? Adverb class. An adverb class is also a subordinate class. It functions as an adverb and it answers one of these questions. How, when, where and why. Okay? For these type of questions, it gives the answers. Okay. And an adverb class also modifies a verb, an adverb and an adjective also. Okay? An adverb class is nothing but it is also a subordinate class and it functions as an adverb. And tell me, for which questions it gives the answers? For the questions how, when, where and why. For these type of questions, it gives the answers. Okay friends? This is about adverb classes. Okay, now see the examples friend. See in this slide. He reached the station after the train had left. Okay, now tell me, which is adverb class here? Yes, after the train had left. This is the adverb class. Okay then, why I am telling that that is the adverb class? Why can't I tell that he reached the station in the adverb class? Because after the train had left, okay, when he reached the station, after the train had left. So if you observe, for the question when also, this adverb class is giving the answer. So now tell me friends, is this adverb class or not? Yes, this is the adverb class. Okay. Now observe one more example. What is that? My parents were happy because I got a first prize. Okay. Why were your parents happy? Because you got a first prize. Okay. So if you observe here, we have a question here. Why? Why were your parents happy? Because you got a first prize. Okay. Here an adverb class is giving the answer for the question why also. So we can call it as an adverb class. Okay friends, do you understand what is adverb class now? Yes, I hope you have understand what is that. Okay. Next, adjective class. Okay. It functions as an adjective and an adjective class describes a noun. Okay. It begins with one of these relative pronouns like how, which, when, which or that. Okay. With these type of relative pronouns, it begins. Okay. What are they? Who, whom, whose, which and that. Okay. And sometimes we use relative adverbs also. Okay. Sometimes we use relative adverbs also. Then what are they? They are when, where and why. Okay. These type of relative adverbs are used in adjective classes. And an adjective class answers these type of questions. What are they? How many? Which one? What kind? Okay. For these type of questions, an adjective class gives the answers. Okay friends, this is about adjective class. Now, let us see some examples in this. Okay. By that examples, you can better understand what is adjective class and how to identify a adjective class in a sentence. Okay. See in this slide friends. This is the school where I studied for 10 years. Okay. How many years you have studied? You studied for 10 years. Okay. So, for the question how many also, this adjective class is giving the answer. Okay. This is about adjective class. Okay. Next see one more example. He bought a house which cost so much. Okay. Which cost so much. So, now tell me which is the adjective class here? Here, which cost so much is the adjective class. Because here, he bought a house which cost so much. What kind of house it is? Which cost so much. So, for the question what kind also, this adjective class is giving the answer. Okay friends. So, this is about adjective class. Okay friends, do you understand what is adjective class now? Yes, I hope you have understand. Now friends, in adjective class, we have two types. Okay. Defining relative class and non-defining relative class. Defining relative class means which defines or identifies a person, okay, which defines or identifies a person or thing which we are talking about, okay. Okay, I will give an example. The man who stands near the gate is our servant, okay. The man who stands near the gate is our servant. In this, who stands near the gate is the defining relative class, because here who stands near the gate tells us which man, okay, not anybody else. Thus, it defines or tells what we exactly talk about, okay. This is defining relative class. Next, non-defining relative class. Coming to this, a non-defining relative class which gives extra information, okay, which gives extra information of a person or thing which we are talking about, okay. Now, let us see an example in non-defining relative class also. My sister who lives in Delhi comes today, okay. So, here who lives in Delhi, this is the non-defining relative class, because you know that your sister, but it is giving the extra information here. Okay friends, do you understand what is defining relative class and non-defining relative class? Okay. Okay friends, up to now, let us have a look what we have discussed so far. So, what we have discussed friends? We discussed about class. Classes are two types. They are main class and subordinate class. And again, subordinate class is divided into three types. They are noun class, adverb class, adjective class. Okay. Again, in adjective class, we have two types. They are defining relative class and non-defining relative class. Okay friends, this is the end of my topic, and my heartful thanks to our secretary sir and for providing an opportunity to participate me in this TSAT live lectures program. I thankful to our Telangana government also, and I would like to thank my principal madam and all my teachers, and special thanks to my English teachers who have helped and supported me for this successful session. Okay, I would like to thankful for TSAT also, and I am feeling grateful for this opportunity. Thanks to everyone. All the best.
యత్ర నార్యస్తు పూజ్యంతే రమంతే తత్ర దేవత అని వేదాలు చెబుతున్న